And we are live. Yep, all three sites are good. Welcome, ladies and gents, to another adventure of Stone Panda 42, or Adventures of Stone Panda 42. Have no fear, your panda is here. I just realized it's still saying Power World again. What the hell? I'll have to look at that after the stream. But welcome back. We got another episode of One Piece D&D, episode 16. The title is Exploding Butterflies and a Shadowy Song. Big episode 16. We getting close to 20. And again, for some reason it's not notifying me of the sub, but we did gain a sub, so now we're at 95 on YouTube. So 5 away from the digital code giveaway for Spider-Man 2 for PS5. We're getting close. I don't think I have any other announcements quite yet. So let's go ahead and hop back in with the boys. Haha, I am back.
Hi. How are ya?
Well, you know. Living the dream.
Oh no.
Glad that we have another episode of One Piece.
Waiting on John and his glass of water.
The Wawa.
Quite the glass of water.
The water.
I mean, I have 58 hours of game time into this game, though. And that's me with skipping side quests and shit.
Yeah.
Not the side.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, if single player game has that many hours in it, it's worth it. Even though there's too many fucking mini games.
There is quite the number of minigames.
Alright, I'm back.
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Hello.
Hello, my friend.
Yeah.
Do you know the way,
Greeting.
my friend?
Do you know the way?
No.
Do you
No
know
way.
the way, my brother?
No, when y'all got a map?
Oh no,
My
not
brother.
that map.
Dom will show you the way
I don't think we believe in maps.
and the song of his people.
We just go with the
But
flow.
Rom, you're our navigator. If you don't know the way.
Oh wait a minute, I didn't even think about that. Oh no. You're fired.
Mike, bless him with the song of our people, my brother. Mike's like, no, I ain't doing it now.
It's just him chewing on fucking bamboo.
Do you not know the way? Then I spit on you.
What?
I'm talking about where he's all like, the way.
I don't know if I remember that one. Wait, what? Ah, he's kicking me in the dick. He keeps kicking me in the dick.
I will find it for you. He's like, he's like, let me sing you the song of my people. The way.
spiked there for a second, chat. We hit 4 there for a while. Or for a second.
You say 4?
Yeah, we were at 4
Hell
for
yeah.
a good
For
solid
what?
minute. 7
For
minutes
what?
of the stream. Let's get it, boys.
That's right, stream's up. Hello, chat.
Wait, stream is
We're off to a lovely start already.
John's like, I didn't get my explicit words out before.
I am so hydrated.
Hydrated
am-
or dehydrated?
Nice.
Hydrated.
That's always nice.
Hydrated.
chat.
Hit
Drink
nudge,
water.
nudge.
Well, go fucking pee.
No, I mean not. No, I mean I'm hydrated, but I don't have to pee. If you get my meaning.
You're fucking wasted.
What? No, nothing that would demonetize anything of any sort. No, of course not.
Never. Not us.
Being drunk on Steam, God forbid.
Who would ever do such a thing?
Yeah, I know, right?
You. Disgusting. I'll take 3.
Mike's like, let me fucking pack a fat dab, I'll join you.
I do, like I was telling chat on Friday night for Rebirth Island, I do eventually want to do a drunk Fall Guys. I feel like that would be pretty fun. And funny.
Fair enough. Yeah.
You should see me and Dom playing that game Stone. We're like, what the fuck's going on?
Right.
Don't make it past the first round. If we do, it's by like fucking stroke of luck.
By the hairs on your chinny chin chin.
That was also years ago now since we played it. I don't even know if they've added more maps. Hopefully they have.
I only just played it for like the first time, technically.
Fall Guys wasn't as fun as fucking Among Us, though.
Never played it. I watched the people play it, but.
So well, you don't live right. Better for the daylight, for the sunrise.
The beautiful song of your people.
It sucked though playing with Ethan, because no matter what, Ethan always went for me first.
Oh,
The ether? Damn that ether.
No, this kid we used to play games with.
He was pretty touched in the head.
Pretty touched.
I'm touched. Touched by the spirit.
We know
By
you're
the
touched in the
spirits.
head.
The spirits. They beckon me. They call to me.
Alright, so who remembers what happened last session?
We fell through the floor, didn't we?
They want me to kill.
We all went in separate capsules and took our slides down.
Yeah,
So,
let's
like,
keep
before we go into the RP part of this, I'll explain what the areas look like. Give you time to make a reaction before what's supposed to happen happens. Sound good?
Yeah,
Alright.
fair enough.
On the left side, well, to both of the sides, you can notice where, like, to where the maps end, on the right to the left and the left to the right. Like, you can see a route, like, ingrained into the tower. That's the only connection other than the walls to the rooms. On the left side, you'll notice that it's like raised up into hills, but it's more of like a large floral garden, and you can see these hologram like butterflies floating across. If you look north of you, you'll notice some pods with 2 of them still sealed, but it looks like they've been frozen over or something to where they terminated the project. But you can see a figure like standing in the distance there. On the right side, it's a bit more darker. It's like the floral life has grown underground to connect and shape the land, but you can tell from the further point of it where there's from where Rom and them stand, they can see the two standing at where it shows there on the map. But they can also see a pod, and it has like black tendrils of shadows flicking in and out of it, like something's trying to come free from it. So I'll give y'all time to react before what's supposed to happen happens.
I wonder if we can eat these black tendrils.
Well, Mike, you wouldn't be able to see those.
Gotcha.
Stone's on the left side in the butterfly garden.
Which side will
Deep
react
butterfly.
Left react first.
Well, seems we ended up in some kind of garden.
Yeah, what's up with all these butterflies here? They got these weird little patterns I can't make out. Does that one look like Bob Ross? What the hell?
No.
I guess that's what we tried to.
No, I think that coyote bullshit drink got into some of my tobacco.
Do you try to touch the butterflies at all? Any of y'all?
Might
So
as well.
it would be Kincaid, King, Stone, Zero, and Varix. Mike, I think who the hell's playing Zero?
I don't think anyone ever established Zero.
Who wants to play Zero out of John and
It do not matter.
Mike?
If Joan wants to play him, he can play him. If he don't want to, or I can play him. It do not matter.
Wait, no one's running Zero. What?
Yeah.
I assumed that you were running him, JD.
Yeah, I miscounted there. I forgot that someone was going to have an extra because.
Yeah, because we all got 3 right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, besides the DM, he said he got like 5 or some shit. But pay no mind to that.
I mean, I guess I can run Zero.
Alright,
Oh, good.
so out of those 5, who all tries to touch it?
Stone sticks one of his fingers out.
I was just
As
gonna say
to-
that too.
As to, oh, here, little buddy.
Zero advises I wouldn't touch those if I were you, but it's too late. Like,
But it's Bob Ross.
like he's already yes, it's too late. Like Stone's already probably touched the damn thing before he advises against it.
I just want to see
So
what
Stone
the
and
pattern
Kincaid,
of it is.
what about Varix and King?
Come on, guys, it's a butterfly. What could possibly go wrong?
Right?
Varix
Giant
does not
Mothra or something. Or
Varix does not try and touch it because he sees Stone trying to touch it and he hears Zero and he's like, thinking to himself, maybe that's not such a good idea.
And we know King, he'll be like, my friends, let me touch it as well.
It's beautiful.
So for each one that touches it, make a wisdom save.
Stone toucher of things.
I got to. I'd be looking. I'm not a lizard person. I'd be licking everything.
So King, Kincaid, and Stone make a wisdom save, and that'll describe what happens.
Alright, this is Stone.
Well, Stone's taking 20 damage. Or
What?
Kincaid is.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, what? Oh, I
Stone's
rolled
taking
up
10
that
damage.
Oops. And you said
Oh,
King,
we'll
right?
reroll it.
Oh shit, gotcha. Wham. Oh my.
Okay, Stone takes 20 damage.
And I've got a
And yeah,
plus
roll
8 to
King.
that. Holy sheesh. What's up with that, chat? And this is King. King better pass this. He's got a freaking 11 or a plus 11. That's my boy.
Oh
That's
yeah.
a good high roll.
Well, King takes 5 damage because I'm pretty sure he has fire resistance.
Yeah. He has resistance to fire.
Okay.
And you said
So, yeah.
how much does Stone take?
Kincaid and Stone take 20. King takes 5. So, as each of you all, the 3 of you all, go to touch this like butterfly, your hand like passes through it at first, and it flickers like a hologram. And as it flickers, you can see cracks starting to move through it before it explodes within your all's face. Kincaid and Stone like get hit with the full brunt of it, where King's just like, my friends, are you worried? Mine didn't seem to do that.
Yeah,
I'll let
smoke out of his
and
face.
It exploded.
Wasn't expecting that.
What the hell was that?
Zero meanwhile is watching what happens and pulls out like a ledger book and starts making like just starts writing in it like a cat as though like adjusting
common.
account like adjusting account balances. Like, well, this is gonna cost this. This is gonna cost this. This healing is gonna cost this. You know.
Iffer's just got money signs in his eyes.
Occasionally, Zero leans the book over to Iffer nods enthusiastically, and he goes back to writing.
So, does anyone else remember butterflies explode? Well, one, being able to put our hands through a butterfly, and 2, when the hell did butterflies start exploding, Captain?
Oh, Stone, I have one theory. Fuck these fucking labs.
These damn labs. Why does everything point back to these labs?
Can't trust anything here. So let's avoid touching those for now.
Ooh, what's that over there?
Let's go find out.
Alright. Now, how is the right side going to react?
Who is on the right side? Oh yeah, Finn.
Are there also butterflies in this like rooted underground area?
No.
What is here then?
Yeah,
Yeah,
say
give
my
us a
bad.
breakdown
Could
of
you,
here
yeah,
again.
could you give a
So,
quick breakdown of
the-
this side again?
The right side is kind of like
Oh, excuse me.
trees and like the botanical growth underground. You see like the roots of something have like grown into where it hangs the islands above. You can't tell what's underneath, and you can see other large trees to the side growing around it. This, one's supposed to represent date, or this one's for the nocturnal type of flowers, trees, whatever else, insects to grow and prospect and be experimented on. And then at the top of it, it's like you can see where there's a lab, kind of like where you all had dropped from. And then like connecting the 2 rooms is a large root that's bigger than any of the other roots connecting.
So, question
The islands.
with Finn having proficiency in medicine, could he inspect the roots?
Boy, could it would just be
Or would the
Some-
yeah,
it would be some extinct root that has
nothing of any significance or
yeah.
okay, gotcha. I didn't know if
You can
they
tell that
were
it's
off
like
magic
the
properties
life
or
system. The life system of it is if you destroy the tower or the lab in the back, the life force that it feeds to the wildlife or to nature, it'll kill it off.
I want
And you see fireflies in this, but they're actually just mimicked lights of fireflies going across. They don't do anything special.
Rom emerges from the drop pod into the area. Immediately notes. Immediately looks around, then asks the crew that's present, "Where's the other half of the crew?"
Finn just looks around, blank stare, confused, shrugs his shoulders.
Bubbles
Ray's
also shrugs.
looking around a little.
Bubbles also shrugs, considering the fact that, you know, I don't think he's capable of speech.
As Rays looks around, as his eyes falls on that pod, that's
say
going
they
to
ended up
trigger
in a
something.
different room. Their pods must have went somewhere else.
Whiskey's just like looking around, hiccuping. You're like, It feels kind of dangerous here.
Yeah,
Isn't
pretty
it
much
dangerous?
everywhere in this place is dangerous.
The
Would you
difference
look- Sorry.
The difference between the two rooms, mentioned to the left side, they can sense a stronger presence like deeper into the gardens, but to Rom's side of the maps, what they sense just like a primal force within that alcove or whatever they're at compared to the other side.
So the
I just want to mention that they feel like a stronger force, but it's not what the right side's feeling. Rom's team would feel more of a primal force coming off, like more, that enemy's dangerous compared to the other one.
I'm trying to name this trees. And you said feels more primal.
Yeah, if like the force power coming off of him feels more primal.
Thing with tentacles.
No, the thing on the rainbow bridge in the back with like the leaf hair or the leaf hood. I'll let y'all continue to reacting. My bad.
Where Ray's left off, pretty much everywhere here is dangerous. Ron, you were gonna say something.
I'd like to perform. Well, I would like Rom to perform a perception check to see if he can discern anything additional about the aura that this area is emitting.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Do I get a good roll? 19.
I mean,
So, as you like try to investigate or like disconcern whatever of everything, you can sense that the pod that's in front of you all with the the shades like looking out from its seeping or it's trying to open up, you can sense that that's a strong force. However, it doesn't seem malicious against you all. However, deeper further back, like when you look on the map where it'll be the rainbow bridge right in front of the actual labs, you can sense two other energies, but the one furthest back is what's giving that force off. And because of what you are, you can sense this enemy does not have a devil fruit.
Hmm.
I'll give left side to react to the boss of what they feel on that also. My highs.
That's alright, but everyone feels like the pressure coming from that guy.
It's like one of those anime moments where you feel like the gravity on your body.
Yeah.
Does anyone else feel like gravity is increased? I just feel heavier on the
Yeah, it's not actually gravity being increased, but it just feels like that weight's shoving you down.
Switch over to the other side. The other map.
It's like a force so powerful, you know, it's like putting instinctual fear into you, but not.
So it's nothing physical, it's mental?
Yeah,
Okay.
you know what I'm talking about, man. It's like
I just had to make sure.
Big Bad shows up in Dragon Ball Z all the time. You see like the lines coming down on them. They're like, oh shit.
Stone, without saying anything, immediately draws or summons his swords and announces that the hairs on the back of his neck are standing up, and he does not like this feeling.
Stone's not on that side.
Oh, I thought it was Garden. My bad. I'm getting the side
No.
mixed up.
No, it's still on right side.
Yeah,
There.
the wall's thick enough to where
Might be.
left team wouldn't feel that force yet.
Maybe. I thought we were on Gardens.
My bad. Let this team finish and we'll switch back over to that. John, it was you.
With Finn, then I know I was wanting to do something with him, but yeah, continue.
Oh, Mikey, are you not controlling anyone on the right side?
Yeah, Finn.
Oh, okay, you're on Finn. Okay, my bad.
Rom grips his weapons tighter, which are still holstered, but he has a grip on them, and which he remarks to the group. Looks like we got 3 figures ahead, and I don't think 2 of them are very friendly.
Do you all move after reacting to that? Do you all move forward towards the pod?
So where exactly is the pod at? From our
Where-
Map, top of the map.
No, the pod is where the mace token is.
The butterfly
Oh, that
or
one.
the. Let's see.
The one right above Bubbles. Yeah, that one.
Like, can Finn? Well, since I don't know if we're in combat or not, but can Finn summon the spiritual weapon?
No, not yet.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean, really, he could cast it out of combat. How long does it last, though?
It's only
In the
so
abs-
I didn't know.
In the absence,
No, reading.
I'm gonna make an executive decision here, if it's okay. In the absence of Kincaid, Rom, since he seems to have been like secondary
Oh,
group
yeah, no,
leader
absolutely, you are the
these
senior
last
crew
few
member.
times, he's going to make an executive decision and call for the group to move forward. Whether or not they abide by that advisement is up
Oh,
to
no,
them.
that would have
But
already
he
been
is-
established like sometime.
Yeah.
But he's gonna move up.
Where our monster tree.
Here is that acceptable, Zero? Or is that too close?
Yeah. Y'all can go ahead and move everybody up. that you want.
In agreement.
Whiskey's gonna be all like, just in case. He's gonna like go around this way
I can't move.
and like just disappear within
Oh, I can now.
Actually, yeah, we'll have threes come up.
within
Yeah, I
the
didn't
cloud
know
of smoke,
the
a cloud of stench, to where he can have the sneak attack if something happens.
Cloud of stench, JD.
Yeah,
Really?
the cloud of stench.
I think I know who this character is influenced by.
Oh, that was yes, the caustic fruit, man.
My bad.
Or
There's your
sulfur fruit. Alright, so we'll leave off there for right side. Back to left side. Now you can react, Mike.
Yeah,
With stone.
Yeah, stone with, like I said, stone without saying anything. First draws or summons his blades, and then mentions that he doesn't like the presence slash force that he feels.
We feel that force on the left side.
You feel a weaker. Oh well, you still feel force, but it's nowhere near as strong as the right side.
Oh,
And you all can see where there's someone standing up where the pods, like where they went at, as well.
yeah. I said let's press forward here, so.
To the
Avoid
adventure.
touching any of the butterflies. Press forward.
Yeah, since now all of a sudden butterflies somehow explode.
Like as y'all trudge through the garden, go ahead and move y'all's tokens up.
Is the garden like? How high are these bushes?
The first, like up to where the Madrill token is, they're only like ankle high. However, past Madrill, they start raising up to where at the front it's like tall hedges. And where you can see the two boss tokens sitting, that's like raised up platforms.
Okay.
Like as y'all are trudging through the first little part of the brush of the gardens, Varix is like shooting out to trigger the lotus vines to explode butterflies to clear ways for y'all.
See, look, the Lotus God knows what's up. These damn butterflies.
Thank you, Varix. Sorry.
Thanks, our very own flower god, or our very own god.
Varix is still a little heated from the last match. That's why John's sitting and thinking how he's going to react with him.
I completely forgot that I was running Barks. I'm sorry.
That's good. Stone's gonna go ahead and move up to a little in front of. Wait, who's
Try
that
to
character?
make sure the bushes are safe. Just kind of.
Who's the one that's right underneath of Stone again? my
Stone.
bad?
That's Kincaid.
Oh, okay, gotcha. No wish, no wish.
Varric's looking at the butterflies like, these simulacrum lack finesse. In reference to the butterflies, as he's like, you know, like clearing a path. So do the rose hedges that are shown on the garden, are they actual obstacles?
No, so up to Madrill, no. And then up to about here. This is where it starts like raising up that you all would have to either cut a way through or find your way through to get to where the platforms are.
So he could move like, so Varys could move like here with no problem?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I cannot control Zero. I can control King, but I cannot control Zero.
Let me fix that.
I have access to his page, I just don't have access to his token.
Weird.
I'm gonna have...
You got it now.
I'm gonna have Zero silently just move in group with Stone and Kincaid.
Like, he moved King.
Huh?
Mike needs to move King.
Not bad, not bad. He will go in front. He's the shield of the crew. He'll go in front of Kincaid, the captain. I will protect you, my friend.
Alright. So as you all come up onto this shadowy figure, like you everyone feels like a shock of pain go through them as like memories start rushing through their head. Before the memories take effect, the left team, Kincaid's team, sees a man in like a yellow tuxedo. Like there's no emblems, there's nothing showing of what, side he takes. You can tell from his head though he's insectoid. It's like a hornet head showing the two slick wings behind. You can see two large blades like growing from his wrist out. However, before time to react, he'll turn and he's like, well then, little pirates playing cleanup crew, huh? As his words call out, each character is going to have like shift to a different memory. We want to start off with Stone. As Stone's memory shifts and whiffs around, he'll come back, find himself being a small little panda once again. For some reason, he can't recall this memory, but as he's moving along trying to find something to eat, his instinct pushing him forward to get into whatever trouble he can, doesn't care whose food it is. Something seems to like call out to him, and now he begins to follow that voice. As he comes to a man, the man's a flickering shadow, but in front of him there's a green fruit. And as Stone reaches out and takes the fruit and eats it, it's the first time he ever activates the wind fruit. Both of the man's swords become his swords, absorbed into the devil fruit. As he starts to come back into reality, however, he hears a deep humming, like the sound that came off of the blade that Veku had, but you can't tell what the words are saying to him. However, an image of someone sitting upon like a broken throne with a weapon slung on his back, just a shadow of a person. You can tell that it's a monkey, but you can tell through his eyes and his maddening laughter he's challenging you. He wants you to come to him, and you can feel this force is like not far from where you're at here in the area. As Stone starts coming into reality, the words "find the current, learn the strikes, perfect the technique" echo through his mind. So I'll let you react to that now, Mike.
These words.
Only Stone each character only sees their memories. No one else sees any other memories.
What was the words again that were going through my head?
Find the currents, learn the strikes, perfect the technique.
Well, I don't know whatever this technique is that keeps ringing through my head, but I assume I need to find whatever this technique is that it just keeps pounding and screaming inside of my head. Does anyone else hear this?
I think we're all dealing with our own memory at the same
Yeah,
time.
you're the first to like come to reality.
Oh, gotcha.
So we're all kind of like clutching our own heads.
Yeah,
Stuck in our memory for a sec.
but Stone would also want to think why the fruit was shown within that memory, or what even that memory would have been, because he wouldn't have had that memory before. These are part of the lost memories they had when they were experimented on.
Gotcha. Yeah, he's just gonna try to, I guess you would say, gather himself again after having this memory pop out of nowhere, and these words are just echoing through his head.
How you got your fruit power?
And try to understand it.
As Stone comes to, the B-Man like tilts his head a bit, and he's like, unexpected. But at least y'all can help me clean up and dispose of these gnats that changed me into this abomination. As that shifts,
What?
the next is gonna be King. As King's memory shifts, he's back on the desert battlefield, left shattered and broken, one of his wings moving forward to keep him crawling. The army that he was joined up against had been betrayed by the Marines, and he was just trying to protect, his squadron, his people. Sometimes that doesn't work. As one of the stronger Marines starts lingering towards King, a large shadow steps in front of him, piercing like yellow eyes, looking down at him before he gives a ruff, 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 striking at the Marine to save King. He remembers the conversation deep inside of his head, and it says, "Remember, your friends are in need. Do whatever you need to protect them." King clutches his shield, one of his feathered hands rubbing against his head, saying, "I need to be their shield, their protector. I need to be their phoenix." As he does, and he breaks free of his memory, a gem appears glowing on his shield. It's just a small, carved nicely, maybe like a diamond shape, green in color. But from this, King gains a new item. It's the sacred gem of the Phoenix, but the first form of it will be Ashes of the Phoenix. While he's above 50% HP, he will gain plus 2 AC. Below 50%, he'll gain 5 AC. If a friendly player is within 30 feet and takes a hit, King can interrupt the hit with a reaction, redirecting it to himself. He has 3 uses of this and refreshes on a short rest.
My man's became a
I
true
just
tank.
changed his AC on his sheet for you.
I'm not going to say what the second and third form do, because are those supposed to be already usable or later on, Dom?
That's up to you.
Okay, then King can use an action to shift forms of it. In the second form of the Sacred Gem, all auras used by King are now map wide for 5 turns, usable once per long rest. The third form of it, after initiative is rolled but before combat starts, King blesses all allies, including himself, with Phoenix's Kindle. This grants the creature 2d8 plus 5 stacking temporary HP each turn, and should they drop to 0 HP, the Kindle ignites, restoring 2d8 plus 5 HP to the creature immediately, and dealing the same amount as radiant damage back at the creature that caused the damage. After the Kindle has been ignited, those creatures lose the buff. You all need to take notice of this in case you play King. That's why I also sent you that thing to where you could have it to copy and paste from there.
I forgot to pull that document up. I've got it pulled up now.
And then it'll give you time to react as King, Mike.
I changed the AC on King's sheet for you, so that's already active.
Let's see. So did he change forms, or is he's still his base form?
He's still just his base form.
Still base form.
This is a magical item that he's got that's equipped onto his shield.
The gem in his shield just kinda awoke.
It's gonna kind of be, I guess, like stones. He's gonna come to realize that he acquired this new memory that he lost. Realize that you said it was like a diamond or something on his shield.
Yeah.
He's gonna realize the diamond, be the curious little penguin that he is. Look at it, and I'm assuming he's gonna kind of know what it does, or maybe not know.
Yeah, he'll know what it does.
And then does he obviously sees you said it was a bee guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna look at the bee guy and just repeat what was it again? I need to be their shield, their protector. I need to be their phoenix. What?
Now it's gonna go on to Varx's memory. A little cat clutching his head.
Oh, it's a little
He shifts back It's this is probably like a few years previous to where you all are at now, like right before the experiments were taking place. It shows Varks and Whiskey like running away from someone at first, only for them both to parry the knife of what looks like another rat minx, but you can see like ice crystals growing off its shoulders and a gleaming blue stare from it as it gets a wicked grin on its lips. Slaves, the both of you. Projects. I'll gain my way into the outback somehow, and this is my start. It would call out to him. Reaching to his hip, though, Vargs would pull off what seemed to be a devil fruit. Its weird design, like lotus vines, curled up into the top of it, spreading out into a lotus, giving like a deep red and gold color. As he goes to bite into it, though, he feels the cold steel, the blade digging into his eye, only for him to find out that it's Whiskey that had done it. A small rage, like burning through the cat as the words continue to pour over his head. Thieves, frauds, fake scam artists, disgusting. Clutching his gun, see like the seething rage from the cat. It's like, I am the fucking Lotus God. Varix now gains a magical item. The mask on his face begins to crack, however, along with the rest of his armor on his body, begins to like get lotus vines growing out across it and turning golden. This is Varix's Ardament Hockey, without him knowing that it's Ardament Hockey. While with this, he now gains an extra 2 AC, helping him against attacks. However, at the top of his mask, it begins to crack and like float, shattering as a dark sigil appears floating. The fourth shot of Varix is now never misses if all 3 shots trigger it. As well, the fourth shot blooms 4 lotus blossoms.
He's a true snipper.
How are you gonna have Vargs react, John?
AC's adjusted for you.
Oh, you're adjusting that, Dom? Okay.
Yep, done and done.
So, Varks comes out of the recollection, and as his hands, which were clutching his head, descend and instinctively check his armament, like almost similar, like it's muscle memory, as
It was
though
already in
to
his hands by the time
Yeah,
he
yeah,
realized he was holding it.
it's muscle memory. It's a form of comfort to him,
Right.
and he's just mutters to himself, "These frauds will not disrupt my performance." As he lifts the weapon to examine it in a better light.
What, Jim? Said he was holding up a gem?
Holding up his weapon.
Oh.
He's holding up the weapon as though to see it in a greater light, and he's like remarking to himself, "These frauds will not disrupt my masterpiece."
My bad, I was adding the items to the characters.
Ah, okay.
Or the character sheets. Next is Zero and Iffer. At first, Zero's not showing any memory. It's just the skeleton head's twitching, as like he's kind of like glitching in and out. However, Iffer seems to like wince coiling up as though it's in pain. The memory like fades off to like a deep dark layer to where all you see is two large purple eyes gleam and the sound of bones rattling and shaking as something seems to be moving in it. As Zero comes back to, he's like, now we don't want to spoil anything, do we? Kincaid, as his memory shifts, it takes him back to what would be his home island. He can see two odor lizards like holding onto his hands, pulling him along, dragging him to wherever they're going. Deep within his head, he hears remember what is truly yours to claim, the pride of the Black Scales. As the words call out from the older of the two siblings, the memory seems to fade away, and now Kincaid can feel something deeper in the labs like Stone did. And as he's like foresighting, seeing into it, he can see something like a large dragon, like something kind of looking like him, but a bit more beefed out. You can see like these floating crystals flickering all around it as the man sits with a sickening smirk, challenging whoever's appearing in on his throne room. And then that'll be our Kincaid's reaction.
Coming to from that. There's a bit to unpack in that. Save that for a minute. Just gonna get back to the task at hand here. Was that your doing? As he points to the bee here.
The man's head tilts to the side some before he lets out a small chuckle. Nah, it's those sickos up there on their pedestal, always looking down, thinking there's something special. You can see the man like clench his claw-like hand as the blade like starts to show small purple drops dripping from it. I'm Metril. That's what you can call me. Help me dispose of these two, and I won't interfere with whatever your projects are here.
Alright, fair enough of a deal. Captain Kincaid of the Black Scales. This here's about half of my crew.
I doubt we'll see each other again after this, young one. However, sell the seas as you want. Just don't regret your choices at the end.
Thank you for the sagely advice. Well, let's get to cleaning up these bastards.
Do either one of you two want to react with any of y'all's characters before we move on to the right side?
I think I'm good.
Everyone good?
Ready to kick that at? No. Yeah, Stone's good. King is all fired up. No pun intended.
You all get little fucky memories too? Yeah.
Yeah, especially one from that fucking lab.
Right on. We'll unpack that after we're done here.
Agreed, Captain.
So we're gonna go ahead and do this. Awesome.
Bart, you good over there?
He dead.
He looks pissed. I think he's good.
John.
Nice background music, by the way. The music.
Oh, you got music going?
Yeah, I joined in on it.
I'm waiting for John to react with Varix, or if he's not going to, we're gonna go ahead and roll initiative for this side, and I'll introduce the bosses of this side.
You said go ahead and roll initiative.
I've had my own music going this whole
With-
time.
With left side, yeah.
I've still been a little lazy on it. I need to go find a good free or copyright free compilation.
Sorry.
Oh, King, what the hell?
Also,
Well, that doesn't help that King has a +1 to initiative. Chat, don't look at that. He is still one of the greatest fighters and greatest shields to ever grace a crew. No one can tell me different. You show some
everyone
fucking
add the
respect.
+4 from my bardic inspiration.
Oh yes, the captain's
Roll for
speech.
King. Oh, King got.
He got a shitty roll.
I think Varg is within range.
In response, King whacks aggressively.
Oh yeah, that's within 60 feet of me, yeah. Varg's definitely within range.
As the crew looks to where the pedestal lives, at first you see another insectoid human. However, this one's holding a sword down to his side, the 4 large wings, the back fluttering. You can tell that he's the front line, as the one behind's head would tilt. You see kind of like the LED lights on Dango's mask, but this is a helmet over her face with the hooded, a hologram shawl over her shoulders and hood, and just the butterfly marks. You can tell this is where she's the one that the butterflies came from. We won't get into them saying anything at the moment, though. You all can react as you want, and then I'll move on to the right side. Or if y'all don't want to react to what the bosses look like, just let me know.
I don't see a turn order thing. But we can still see them even through the bushes there.
Yeah, where you all are at, it's still they're on a raised pedestal.
Oh, okay. Let's kind of run on up, I suppose.
But no, we're not starting the fight yet. Just how you all react to being able to actually see them now and not feel them.
Ah.
I would say, still does not have another reaction.
At least they're nice enough to present themselves to us.
Isn't that right, Captain?
Don't gotta go looking.
But I think they acted too hasty. They don't know who we are.
I don't know if that's bold or foolish.
I was muted. I was trying to talk and I was muted. Varix is looking at the one that's generating the butterflies, and it already has his gun shoulder and trying to get a zeroed sighting on her, muttering to himself, so that's what a con looks like.
Vark's done lost his mind. So now we're gonna move on to the right side. As the party, like, it closes in to the pod, there you don't sense, like, a threat coming from the pod. However, like, you see they're trying to, like, rip the lid off of the pod, trying to, like, break free from whatever's inside. Do y'all help it, or what?
Like, the thing inside the pod is trying to break out, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Does Raze recognize the pod at all?
Raze would recognize what the devil fruit is.
Rom, based on his previous successful perception check, is going to attempt to assist whatever is inside from escaping, since he does not sense ill intent from the target.
Alright.
Does Raze know who has that devil fruit, or just knows of that devil fruit?
He knows who has that devil fruit, but just that the memory of, the person being taken in and experimented on was taken from him.
As Rom moves to assist the target, however, he will comment to the rest of the crew. Trust me, I don't think this is as threatening as we all may believe. I need you guys to trust me on this one.
Finn's just gonna under his breath just say murder.
Wait, what?
Ray will strut up, getting that feeling. Yeah, let's get this guy out of here. The big hands of his coat are just gonna grasp the pod and try to rip it open.
Bubbles is sorry, JD.
Go ahead.
Bubbles is just gonna silently move to assist Rom. Sorry. Okay, that's it.
So as y'all start prying open the pod, like, as you all get it just cracked enough, you see, like, a bolt of a shadow, like, shoot out. And as you do,
easy, mate.
I need to make sure this is able to... Okay. As the shadow starts to take form, you can see two, like, red, vibrant wings glowing as they flutter. However, at the end, you can see shadows, like, flickering off of it. The moth minx's body flickering. Well, he looks like a minx, but he's not. He's an experiment, kind of like you all were. But he's... Same thing that happened to Madriel happened to him. And his head kind of tilts as he looks back. You can see, like, an angered look upon his face before his eyes goes and meets Ray's, and he just tilts his head before looking back at the lab's area. As he sends out his claw, he'll turn it upwards, snapping his finger. When he does, he's going to summon a small cleric, like, effigy of Shadow. This being one of his ancient heroes, which is to deal with his class and his bard class. However, as Mace takes and shows his form, what happened to the left side will now happen to your side. This sharp memory ringing out from somewhere in the two rooms hits everyone. The first memory...
A brain blast.
Seeing the shadow fruit for the first time in years, it hits Ray's. It's like shifting him back. No, not like that. I forgot the shadow fruit was actually a cannon fruit. but it's not like that.
Yeah, I don't think it's actually Gecko Mori's, but I mean, it's kind of like it. Or no, he did have the Shadow fruit, didn't he?
It's either that or the Shade fruit.
Yeah, well, this one is different.
Yeah. So can Stone become Nightmare Stone? No. Just kidding.
As it goes back to Ray's memories, he can remember being a fresh recruit in the Marines. And as he looks, he can see two shadows, like flickering shadows. One of them's coming more and more clear as the man kind of like takes the front of the battle and takes the brute force of it toward raises the DPS, and then the female, or what just seems to be a female, she's the healer of the group. Mace is calling this back. He feels like he's looking at a ghost when he looked at Mace, since nothing had been heard, only for him to find out that Labs and CP7 had taken him into doing this. Let Ray's react coming out of it.
Gonna hold up the left hand of his cloak. So hold on there, partner. I thought you was dead.
And like discontent, the bug's gonna look back, gleaming. The healer, like the specter healer, giving the same gleaming look. Still no words coming from him. You could tell that his body is not like fully healed up from the experiment. He's still like adapting to everything. And this speech is one of the things that hasn't come to.
I mean, for a dead man, you're looking pretty good. But still, you're looking like shit.
I don't know. He looks weird, Finn says.
If Stone was here, he'd be all like, oh, he needs to join our crew once you can see what he does. By the way,
Absolute all fuckery
No
did they
comment.
do to you, my brother?
by the way, this is the Crude's Bard, our musician.
Wait till Stone finds out.
But you don't get him here in Labs.
Oh man. Wah, wah, wah.
From getting these memories, though, Ray's will remember that the pocket watch on his side had membrance. If Ray's opens it up, it will now have, the words Endless Legends. But if he goes to use it, it's going to echo somewhere in his head. It seems it can't be used at this time. Maybe check the next time you meet the bug.
We'll find out next time.
But as he was saying that, his right hand was like on the pocket watch. He heard that in his head. Just kind of leaves it in his pocket for now.
Next memories we're going to get is Bubbles and Finn.
Yay.
Mike's favorite NPC is going to show up in this.
Oh god. Who?
Sorry, Raze is gonna like end his turn by staring at the hewn spirit in front of him too, like, god damn.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. The damn crab. The damn old man. Who beat me. He abused me.
Is that all for
He abused
Ray's?
Stone.
Yeah, that's
Beat
him.
him with his
Keep
cane.
going.
Alright. So,
Just wanted to
That's-
acknowledge the summon.
I'm gonna read through all of this before Bubbles and Finn both get a turn to react, because Bubbles can't really talk. But I'll get through all of it, and then I'll let you know when to react with Finn, Mike.
Get you.
So, as Bubbles and Finn both go into their memories, they can remember being small children, along with the female merman that had joined with them or fought with you all when you all had fought that crew, if you remember, Gills. And they're following behind what seems to be like a younger Clablocks. Smirk on the old man's lips as he's like, remember, even though the Sun Pirates do their things to better fishermen's lives, there are those who take to protecting our lands and help training us. You know, his words calling out to the two younger merfolk. As their eyes fell upon a group of shadows, they can see one is a canine-like minx with 3 scars dug out across his face and printed by the memories engraved within the 2 of these boys' mind. A large feline minx and a bird-like minx would show up as well, another canine minx with a cowboy hat, and a large lizard-type minx and a monkey minx. Bubbles' eyes like lighting up and gleam as he looks to the image of the monkey minx, like, I want that man to train me, before the canine and the lizard minx appear before him. Both of them having like this twisted grin before they whisper between each other, ignoring the small crab. The dark green and red eyes showing as they hand out a fruit that has a dark green and red color to it. It kind of looks like flames. Kind of think like the Mira fruit, but shifted, and the flames look to like be sharper, pointier, almost, with that deep green color, and then the bottom of it being red, while the lizard minx is holding out a katana for Bubbles to grab. They say the sea may be home to monsters, but the real monsters are created by those who stand to defy all of them. Both of them laughing out to the young crab. Never let them forget your suffering, boy. Show them the teeth you've been blessed with. Finn's eyes would fall to the large feline and the bird, and the canine with the cowboy hat, watching to gather around those who had been injured in the last raid of pirates or marines that had come to try to take them, slavers. Dark purple eyes would gleam, deepening from the darkness as they peered into Finn's soul from the bird minx. Do you see the streams of life twist within the tides of nature? Does your heart yearn to save them before harm? What is it you call for, young pup? The hazy voice of the bird minx calls out, Finn's hand growing, clenching into a fist before moving to his chest, slamming against it, nodding. Even if it costs me my life, the pup answers. The bird begins to laugh with a maddening bellow as his feather arm would extend out from the shadowy form, a lantern hanging, floating back and forth. Then I offer you a gift to begin your training. Finn's head, the words are echoing. With every soul I've felled, now I grant these the ocean's true blessing. Finn's always had this lantern, but now it's actually a magical item. It'll be called Abyssal Beacon. With it equipped, he gains a new spell. It's a 5th level spell once per long rest. It's a reaction. He can toss his lantern up to 50 feet away into any space, empty or occupied. The lantern releases a soft till light upon landing in a 20-foot radius. Friendly creatures in the area may choose to enter the lantern or be shielded. They gain 25 temp HP and heal for 4d8 plus 4. Creatures that have entered the lantern are teleported to an occupied space within 20 feet of Finn. As this happens, the area suddenly erupts violently with seawater, dealing 2d8 plus 4 cold damage and 4d8 plus 4 force damage to all unshielded creatures in the area. Unshielded devil fruit users now suffer sea stone curse or sea curse sickness for 3 rounds. As the lantern continues to swing back and forth, it kind of glitches and flickers in and out before Finn comes back to. Now, this is where you can react with Finn and Bubbles.
Finn's just gonna examine this new lantern that is, I guess you would say, manifested or come to his possession. I think I'm gonna like this new lantern.
Well, it's not new. He's always had it. Now he's just remembering what the lantern was given for.
Oh, gotcha. Time to awaken the true lantern.
Yeah, the light inside of it changed. It's a different color now. Woohoo!
John's over here big brain and stuff.
Finn,
Bubbles.
Finn
Bubbles-
then
Bubbles-
looks at Bubbles. You look my new lantern, or my true lantern.
Bubbles' pincer arm kind of like spasms a bit before like snapping shut, and fell flame erupts from it before he like just stands a bit more resolute. I mean, Bubbles can't talk, so my hands are a bit tied in how he reacts to it. So
As he looks over to Finn and exclaims,
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
And Finn's like, let's slaughter these assholes, is what he says.
Yes. In those exact
It's like
words.
Finn never truly understands what Bubbles says. He just interprets what he believes Bubbles is saying.
That's yes, that's amazing.
yet somehow he's always accurate.
Right.
Or at least pretty close.
Close enough.
The next person to get a memory is Whiskey.
Oh god.
Whiskey's memory is kind of
Oh,
the
God.
same as Varx's, however, as it's playing out in his head, and he sees that it's replaying that he's the reason Varx lost his eye, Varx lost his arm, only for him to get captured after being puppeteered. He like moves his hand up, clenching on the eye that had gotten scarred in the fight that y'all had met Finn and Bubbles in. And he's like, I guess that's how that cat felt. He's like, takes out a couple of his bolts, starting to lick them, coating them with his devil fruit. He's like, I ain't gonna let these assholes do any more to us. Let's get serious. Hiccuping, he takes a bottle from his waist and starts pouring it down his throat. And like, you can see more of a reason the rat's an alcoholic. You all really don't get reactions with Whiskey, so I'll just let y'all react as y'all want towards
just-
Whiskey.
He just comes to. What?
No, Whiskey come to and got all serious and chugged down a fucking fifth of whiskey.
Grabbed a drink, licked some arrows,
Are you looking at me?
ready for fighting.
Why are you looking at me?
I heard you were all trash. Bow to your king.
It's mine. I licked it.
The next isn't a memory. We haven't seen from our big friend Biggs in a while.
Biggs.
El-
By the way,
Else-
he says hello, everyone.
El Jefe.
Elsewhere in labs, like, you all can't feel it, but like the floors above and below can feel like the shattering, and Biggs is chasing Dango through this place, and throwing his fist down as Dango's just like portaling through, following back where he was running before running off. He said, hey now, look, you punched my turtle. I had every right to hurt your friends. That's just fair trade, big guy. Biggs can just continue to slam down his fist and rage towards Dango and the little turtle. Little turtle like moving its flipper up, pulling its eye down, and sticking its tongue out. Oh, mate, does the name King Behemoth come to mind? Dango would snap his canine-like jaws together as the neon eyes lit up towards the large fist man. Biggs' fist coming down to slam him once again before the portal, making Dango fall on top of his fist. You know, Biggs can see if you could see Biggs, you would see like anger seething from him, just bringing up that name, and like the hazy memory of a figure of a massive beast roaring, calling down meteors to strike his foes, and he remembers being shackled, chained up, and captured at that point. You know, before he had been part of trying to better fishermen's lives till the Marines had caught him. The point small skeleton, he bellows out, holding off punching Dango again, only for that sick smirk to twist and turn even more, neon lights flickering as they light up, a small turtle shifting back into its massive form. I want that fruit, that mythical creature, its glory, its power. I'll help you with the meteors if you kill him and retrieve the fruit. In return, we save your crew. And reaches his little skeleton hand out to the large fishman. Biggs' eyes meeting as he nods his head. If you do anything to harm my crew, yeah. I know, you'll squash me like a bug. Dango's cackling as he forms the scythe. As the blade grows out, sickening and maddening laughters call out, along with whispers. Kind of like how Mike heard from Deku's dagger. I just need you to pitch me really hard. Throw me towards that wall there when I say screwball special. Biggs lets out a large bellowing laugh, crunching his fist before rearing his fist back with pleasure. Our boy Biggs!
Big boy, El Jefe.
You gonna throw him.
Screwball special.
He said it.
And then it finally comes to Rom.
Robbie.
As Rom clenches his head, he's taken back to like to a village that he doesn't remember, but he can hear like the sirens playing out all around, warnings that pirates are attacking. Before he recognizes a large shadow image of an older gentleman kneeling down before him, like moving his arm over his shoulder. He's like, they speak of tales of you people worshipping the one known as Leviathan. Don't let anybody ever tell you, kid, that you'll amount to nothing from worshipping a dead god. The old man assured before moving his coat, placing it around Rom. Be it you want to follow the road as a marine, pirate, pagan, whatever. Live your life as you want, child. I will not stand in your way. You can tell that this marine's trying to be kind and caring. When you think about it like Garp, almost.
Okay.
However, as the memory continues on, Rom's shifted. However, when he sees this memory, he can't see like himself. All he sees is like a first-person view of it. Blood, you can tell that blood's running down his face somewhere, like covering the white of his eyes, before a shadowy image carrying a crooked cane appears before him. A woman raising the cane up before sending down a final blast, ending the lineage, or what she believed was the lineage, before Rom starts to hear the words like echo inside of his head. Why did the moon forsake the sea? Because power becomes the true trophy. The words continuing over and over as he slowly starts to recognize that's not one of his memories, but one of Leviathan's. It's the memory as he starts coming back into, like Stone and Kincaid, he can peer further into labs, seeing an image of the large throne room with a large skeleton just sitting in the underwater area as something echoed and called from beneath, saying, "Return to me what was mine. Challenge him." As Leviathan whispers, "It calls for your memories of me, young whelp. Can you feel the savage urge to destroy inside?"
Rom brings his hands down from his face, trembling. Digits gripping the fists, and he mutters to himself, "You will have what was yours once again, dead one. But it will be mine in place, for I inherit your kingdom."
Ooh, Rum's getting serious. You're fucked, dude.
Take that, God.
Oh, just right-sided to do
Should we-
initiative.
Should we roll initiative?
Yeah.
Are you able to do a separate turn order?
No. The way we're going to do this combat is just whose turn it is, we'll switch to that map.
Alright, it's
Seems
all
legit.
happening at once. What do we need to do on this side? Wait.
Somebody roll whiskey for me.
I don't know if I can. I don't have access to his page. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I do? No, I do not have access to his page.
I rode for Mace, Dom, and Kiyun. I mean, if you want to roll for Kiyun, I got a 4, so you could
Yeah,
hit
I
mid
don't
or
have access
maybe.
to his page either. I think that's because that's how it is whenever we first set him up. Because it was, what's his face's? Justin's.
Could be.
Because, like, I'm pretty sure I can't access ROMs or Kincaid's.
Yeah, here, let me go get
Oh, excuse me.
whiskey up.
I can bring it up now.
I'm so glad to whoever showed me about the whole double clicking on the thing to, like, make them smaller. Because, man, that is clutch as hell. Saves so much
Yeah.
room. Oh my.
Right.
At first I was just having to make the boxes like different sizes.
What?
What the fuck?
Oh my.
What?
Kagebushi no Jutsu?
Fucking thing's lagging out, so that's why it's taking me so long to fix the turns here.
No!
All good, all good.
Good old technology. Goats to love it.
Like the other side, you all are going to be able to see the bosses from where you all are. Like, y'all can see the Hornet, or like the one named Firefly, like
Bees.
large mage like being standing in front of its master is what you all see.
Ah, it's the end of the world!
I'll let y'all react how you all want to, and then that's where we'll end at for tonight. Like I said, this was more for RP tonight than anything.
All good, hey.
Yes.
Short, sweet, straight to the point.
Varric's appreciating setting the stage, per se.
And, you know, everybody got lore.
The lore.
The lore, the juicy lore that everyone loves.
We haven't had a good RP session in a while.
This is true, this is true. Plus, like you said, it just adds to the lore.
Yep.
I'm tired.
Are you?
Yeah, I am a bit, to be honest.
But are you tired?
What?
What?
Stop that. Don't you what me when I what you?
What? Do
That's
what
it. That's it.
now? Do what now?
I'm going to bed.
No, not yet.
We can hear Jay in the background there.
Excuse me. We're almost done. Alright, we just hit the nuke button, okay, guys?
Do what now?
The monster trio breaks the fourth wall, grabs the nuke, comes back, nuke.
What now?
Easy peasy.
Nothing. We're totally not talking about breaking the game.
Good fight, boys. That was a well-placed nuke.
We'll call it the real bunker buster, or buster call.
Bunker buster call. I like it.
See, One Piece can have the buster call, we have the bunker buster call. We don't need that many ships.
We just need the black scales. And a well-placed nuke.
That ROM has specifically built to destroy islands in one shot.
Wait, what?
The Island Deleter 1.0.
Ooh.
That's the name.
Wait, what?
The Island Deleter 1.0, that's the name right there.
Oh no.
Or LAD, the Landmass Deleter.
All I'm saying is
no.
Epstein didn't kill himself.
Yeah, that was us beta testing, splitting up the groups. Well, that's what this is.
That'll be
Supposed to
Rom's
be.
17th level ability. He'll just get a nuke.
Level 7 tier or 17 tier magic. Get out of the way. Nuke. I guess Finn's lantern is gonna burn a brighter bluish greenish flame, and he's gonna get serious. And he's just gonna growl.
He's just gonna what now?
and mutter what JD said earlier. Let's kill these fucking assholes.
Where?
Raze will take a step forward there, around Kyun, up to Maze. Kind of reach out with his left hand. You good there, partner?
Well, you can play the bug now. I just told you for the introduction.
The bug. The bug.
I figured we were done with the memories and then y'all seeing the boss. That way it's just like rushing out to fucking...
Still unable to stop.
Yeah.
Butterfly guy just he eyeballs the hand placed coming at him. It allows Raze to touch him, like on his shoulder there. Just stares back at him for a second. Gives a nod. Brings up his loot. Raise will turn back to everyone. Alright, he's good. Whatever they did to him, they didn't fuck with him enough that he's gonna wanna kill us. At least not for now. If that flies with you there, Boss Lizard. Staring at Rom.
The
Fine by
boss
me.
lizard.
Boss lizard.
Well, howdy there, boss lizard.
We just mention for a moment Drew McIntyre's fucking a savage, holding the eulogy for fucking two people's fucking title runs.
Or temporary Captain Rom.
That's what we'll call it for tonight. Next weekend, it's a fight.
And next
Yeah.
weekend is a fight.
The words echoing in Rom's head. Temporary Captain Rom. Captain Rom.
Yeah, is that right?
Rom goes on to Alan. He's like, I've got more followers than my own captain.
It's-
Oh no.
I'm probably like, I didn't ask for this.
Cade, Stone, Rom's right there.
Hmm?
Cade and Stone aren't here. Guess who's just got the power?
True,
It's
true.
all you, buddy.
Mm.
You signed on for this.
Hmm?
Don't you just
You
love the
signed on
chain
for
of
this.
command? This is what happens when you become a part of the monster trio.
For such a free life, we got quite the chain of command here.
Listen, listen, I don't know how the hell Rom became functionally navigator and first mate, but I'm just confused.
Well, Stone's still first mate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and navigator, I'm
Stone's
pretty sure
over with
is
some
usually under first mate. So
Where the hell
So-
does
so-
Rom sit then? Since
At
he
least
apparently
on our crew, you're
well, you're the navigator, aren't you?
right there on the hierarchy.
but how the hell do I end up being like vice captain or whatever the hell you want to call it?
Somehow
you're a
when we
player.
get split,
Because
You're there
somehow
and
me
Stone's with
and
Kincaid.
somehow in every split up, me and Kincaid have, I'm pretty sure, been together.
Nit.
we got each other's backs. And we would have yours if we're ever split with you. Promise I won't punch you again.
And
Yeah,
like
you
this,
sure?
Don't you just love the chain of command?
Mostly sure.
I promise I
I
won't
did-
punch you before. I punch
I
you
mean-
again.
I mean, I did blast Kincaid with ice knife during one scenario, so I mean,
You did get revenge. It was good. Nice and cold too. Best served cold, as they say.
Well, I guess does anyone want to say anything to chat before I end the session?
Hey, have a good one.
Hope you enjoyed this one, chat.
Short,
Subscribe.
sweet, and to the point.
subscribe, fuckers.
Exactly.
Hope you
Also-
enjoyed some
also-
backstory on some characters. That
Also, hope
they
you have a
just
lovely
found out.
night.
I am clipping
Grom's
that, and
aggressive.
I am definitely gonna make a clip of that, and that is yes. Subscribe, fuckers.
Like
That's
and
gonna be-
subscribe. Captain's
that's-
orders.
It's what it's gonna be when someone subscribes to Mike on Twitch. Subscribe, fuckers.
Or the ending to every video. Oh, and before we leave, subscribe, fuckers.
Oh no, but I start.
Everything.
Thanks for putting up with our shit.
Rob Johnson.
Oh god.
No one. Listen, that's supposed to be an inside joke.
Up here, big boys.
All right.
Bye, chat.
Bye.
Well, chat, another glorious episode of D&D in the books. I hope everyone enjoyed. Like I said, a little shorter to the straight to the point. Little. Actually, we did no combat. Not even a little. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. More or less add to the lore. Get a little more RP for each individual crewmate. Everyone got a memory, which I thought that was pretty neat. Some people got a buff or a new ability or a new item, so that's going to be interesting to see how we can incorporate those into the fights. You heard it here from the DM. This was the RP weekend. And this coming weekend is the fight, so that should be interesting to see how we progress with this fight. Doing two groups or two different groups, not even near each other. It's gonna be interesting to see how this all plays out and how everyone does. Again, like I mentioned earlier, we are now sitting at 95 subs over on YouTube. So now we are 5 away from the PlayStation or the Marvel's Spider-Man 2 PlayStation 5 digital code giveaway. Once we hit 100, we will then do the giveaway. Beforehand, I will update everyone, like I've said a few times in the streams. More info on that once we hit it will more than likely go to over on Facebook. I'll probably do a post on YouTube, but it's definitely more than likely going to be over on Facebook. I'm still going to try to figure out a way to do like a little drawing or something for y'all to see. And but yeah, more details when we cross that bridge. We still got to get the five subs. But again, hope everyone enjoyed the content. Don't forget that like and subscribe button with the bell so you know when we post new videos or when we go live. Other than that, until the next time.